Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. Larry. Here comes the Easton assassin, Larry Holmes. Dion.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Easton, Pennsylvania. Here is one of boxing's all-time greats, the heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Easton Assassin, introducing Larry Holmes. Fighting out of the blue corner, and
so much hype surrounding this. We're expecting an all-action slugfest. No rest for the weary. Got him there. After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
It's so hot, it's so heated, there's a roof on here, you don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on earth.
That jab had to hurt. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Singles aren't working. Start doubling the jabbers.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. You'd like to see more jabs. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here.
Get your mind back on the job.
Here we go for round 2. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move. You hit and you don't get hit.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They exchange punches. That hook was off target. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And he just missed with that left jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards, going to need a knockout.
Get this boxing back together.
And there's the bell to start round 3. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Jab slightly off target. This fight has a real good flow to it. The right hook just missed. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And again. Lean forward. Bring it up. Kick it up the upper.
Can't find a home for that jab. A perfect counter shot. That hook was off target.
Okay, let's reset. Switch stance.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same...
Breathe, breathe. Just get your breath back.
On to the 4th we go. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That jab was blocked. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Stance. That's it. What we do in the gym.
Unlucky to miss with that uppercut.
Be confident. That's it. Nice and smooth. Stay that way now.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it.
Fight's not over yet. You gotta get out there and win.
On to the 5th we go. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Needs needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Beautiful counter punch. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Pretty dominant round there.
And you're switching off. I need you to switch back on.
And there's the bell to start round 6. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. It's all offense, all the time.
When he comes at you, you throw a jab, slip, left, hook.
That jab won't score. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Defense is not an option for these two. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round. And there's the bell to start round 7. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
They both want the knockout. He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. You know the scorecards are gonna be all over the place in this one.
Vary your attacks.
Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does...
You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on.
And there's the bell for round 8. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Swing and a miss with that hook. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you've cheated, now we're gonna find out.
When are we gonna see a jab from these two? Both men step back for just a moment. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Larry Holmes now stumbling backwards. And the heavyweight legend goes to the canvas. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
You're right, Todd. What a...
1, 2, 3, 4. Come to me.
The 3 judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous